up, let's catch this flight. Pour another cup, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid.
Yes, we back at it again. Ray Ray's podcast, live from the 9th floor of the beautiful Hello Studios in the beautiful downtown Dallas. Thank you for rocking with your boy one more time, tuning in. So glad. We appreciate y'all. We couldn't do this without y'all. Make sure you continue to like, subscribe, follow us on all of our social media platforms. Like I say, all that love, that means a lot to us. Got a great episode planned out for you. We got somebody back in the building. You may have heard back when we first dropped this whole Ray Race podcast thing, but we'll get into that in just a moment. You know, this is the time of the show where I like to reset your day, maybe reset your week, maybe if we need to reset your month. Let's redo it right now. Maybe you had some hard things going on, some bad times. I want to reset that, and pour back into y'all, all right? And, if this is your first time watching this show, if you got some bad things going on, just say these words, and I promise it's going to make it better, okay? So just in case nobody told you today, just know that you're beautiful, you're loved, you're needed, you're alive for a reason. Hey, you're stronger than you think. See, you're going to get through this. Here on my show on Ray Ray's podcast, I'm so glad that you're alive and don't give up. So when you start saying positive words to yourself, man, that stays in the back of your mind. Hard things going to come up. You're like, you know what? I am loved. I am the shit. I am who I say I am. You are what you say you are. You can do what you say you can do. So just remember that. Just keep those positive words in your mind at all time. And, if you ever need anything, reach out to Ray Ray's podcast. We got y'all, all right? Cool. We got that out the way. Let's get into it, all right? Let's get into it. Let me tell you about this person we got coming in today, all right? So, way back in the gap, all right? Back in the day, we was recording in a different studio. We first started this whole thing. One of our first guests on the show, a beautiful, amazing artist, just about to go take over the world right now. She had, some availability in her schedule to, pop back in on Ray Ray's podcast. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. Give a warm Ray Ray's podcast. Welcome to the homie Lena in the building. What's up? How we doing?
I'm doing so good. Yes.
I see they love you. They didn't forget about you. They love you. They love you. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm so glad to be back.
Man, thank you for taking time to come back and rock with us one more time. And like I said, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I know you
3 years.
3 years. Yeah. It's been 3 years.
I know.
Life has happened a lot in the last 3 years, and we're gonna dive into that. Last time you were on a show, you had that banger, hurry, still stays in my rotation. So I keep that on rotation. Everyone's like, "Oh, who is that?" I was like, "Oh, you don't know who this is?" Like,
you're about to know. You're about to know.
Yeah. Man. It was so talk to us. What's been going on with you since you did hurry? Last time you've been on Ray Ray's podcast, catch us up. What's been going on with you?
Wow. So, last time we spoke, I had dropped Hurry and I had dropped another single, and I kind of fell off like the face of the earth. I kind of went MIA. I took a break, I would say, just kind of a mental break, and really just reevaluated everything, because it was a hard time during COVID, during everything. And I just feel like it was really just a lot going on. And I wasn't really sure where my path was going to take me. And it was really just something that it was a lot. And you know what? I'm back, and, my journey it took me a long way to get here, but I finally found my way back, and it's been amazing. So.
Well, I'm definitely glad you're back.
Thank you. Me too.
Remember, I told you this back when we were in OC. I was like, man, you're going to go. You're going to get there. You're going to be amazing. There are so many times I've been, around like music artists or producers and executives like, yo, let me show you this song. Like, everyone agreed with me, like, yo, she's got something special. She's got something special. And, I can't wait to see you hit that full potential, you evolve, take it to the next level. What the anime people say, you hit Super Saiyan. Yeah. What are they saying? Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan, whatever. Can't wait till you hit that. I mean, you're going to get it.
Thank you.
Keep pushing. Keep persevering. I promise you can do anything in this world you want to do.
You.
Okay, so talk to us. I know you got a track that's about to drop.
Yes.
Let's talk to us about this.
Ooh, okay, so my first single back in 3 years. I put a lot of work into this, and it's kind of even been a journey coming up to this single. So my single was called Sober Love. It was a track that I worked on. And, you know, I think my sound overall as an artist has even evolved in a way. You know what I mean? So I'm just so excited to put it out. It's been 3 years. I forgot what it's like to even make music, what it was like to even put out music, just everything all together. It's been such a journey. So this track means a lot to me. It's my single back, you know, and the best part about it is the night I'm dropping my single, I'm performing it for the first time. So first time performing back in 3 years. Okay, so it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. I'm very excited.
We'll talk about that in just a second, but, you know, where she's talking about she's going to be performing. What's the name of the event? It's a fashion show. What's the name of it?
Yes, Emerge.
Emerge.
Yes.
And it's at a Vivo nightclub. So if you got time, the 21st of May, first off, stream that song. That's the first thing you're going to do.
Midnight. Y'all better get on it.
Midnight.
Get on it.
That's step one.
Mm-hmm.
Step two, go check her out. The Emerge fashion show.
Yes. It's going to be a really
concert
great
venue.
time.
It's going to be a Vivo nightclub here. Actually, right downstairs from my studio.
Yeah.
Right downstairs from the studio. So go check her out.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I was going to tell you, too, is like I've been noticing, like, are your posts on social media? You're in the studio. I see you in the lab.
I'm in the studio every day.
All the time there.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful studio, luminous sound. I've done a couple listening events there. I love that studio. It's a really great studio. Yeah,
incredible there. You know, they really lent a hand out to me and was like, we believe in you. So you come in here, do your thing, and, you know, do what you need to do, and we're here. So I honestly couldn't have done it without them.
Okay. So you talked about, you know, kind of taking this hiatus.
Yeah.
What was it like, you know, what told you, like, all right, it's go time again? Like, what gave you that motivation? Like, all right, I need to get back in it. It's go time. Let's go.
Nothing I was doing was making me happy. Okay. Nothing. I mean, you know, I went back to school. I was like, you know what? Maybe I was young, and I was 19 when I was, you know, dropped my last single. So I was like, I just turned 23. You know, I'm still a baby.
Oh, my Lord.
I know.
Oh, my God. I feel like it's forever ago. Oh, my God.
I know. So I was trying out everything, and I was like, you know, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I tried so many things, and I wasn't happy. I didn't feel fulfilled. And every time I would do something new, I was just like, what about music? Like, I'm going to regret this. You know, I kept telling myself I'm going to regret this. I'm not going to be happy if I don't try it. Yeah. Even if it doesn't work out for me. It's one of those things like, if I know I tried and I put everything into it, I'll be happy.
Well, they say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Yep.
Michael Scott from The Office. I'm joking. No.
100%.
100%. So talk to me. It's like when you're in the studio, what does the vibe have to be like for you? I know for me, like when I'm in the studio, I like candles. You know, I got cheese boards. Obviously, y'all see I got the meat cheese board. Yeah. You know, the drink. Like that's what my vibes have to be in the studio. What do the vibes have to be like for you when you're in the studio?
I like a really calming atmosphere. You know, I don't like a lot of people in my session. That's one thing. You know, a lot of people love when there's 50 people deep in the studio, and I'm no. I need one person. I need my engineer and me. That's it. Or maybe like, you know, one other person and I'll be happy. But I don't like chaos because I like to really be like focused. And I don't like the feeling of being super distracted. So, or like having my friends around. I'm like, oh, I love y'all, but I need to work. Because when I'm there, I'm focused. I'm work mode. Like, so you won't be able to take me out of that.
I feel like also like a lot of artists when they're in the studio, they like to have people come with them. They're going to like, yeah, bro, that's a banger. That's a banger. Yeah. What's the importance of having someone that's going to give you that raw truth? Like, hey, yo, you can go harder.
Yeah.
Do better.
Yeah.
Do better. Because, I mean, a lot of people, you know, I feel like that's what a lot of artists, like, they fall off because.
Yeah. People aren't being honest.
Because I feel like a lot of people want to ride other people's wave.
Yeah.
And they're going to do whatever they can. Like, oh, yeah, bro, you know, you got it. Knowing that shit, bro, this hot garbage. We're not saying shit about it. But, like, you know, you got to be authentic and transparent with people. Like, hey, bro, not bad, but you can go better. Okay?
So let me just tell you the little backstory about the new single I'm dropping. There was 4 songs before it. Mm-hmm. No one liked any of them. Listen, some of them did. But when I asked people who I was like, you need to be honest with me, they were like, you can do better. That's honestly why it took me so long. I was planning on dropping in February. And I had a song ready. And, you know, people were listening back and they're like, I think you can go harder. I think you could. This is not you as an artist. This is probably what you think people want to hear, but it's not. Yeah. And it took 4 songs to get here. And I finally, you know, everyone was just like, you know, okay, this is it. This is, you know, how you should be going. And it came so naturally. There was the last song we were working on before this. It was called Loose Screw. It's a great song. It took us 2 months to even like even get past a certain point because it just wasn't natural. And so when we came up with this song, Sober Love, it was like 15 minutes and we were done. We were done. We wrote the song. I came in the next day, recorded it, and that was it. I sent it off. Like, I'm telling you, it was just one of those things where you know. When you know, you know.
Okay. So talk to us. What does that mean to you, Sober Love, and where did the motivation come for that song?
So for me, I feel like a lot of people tend to be in these really unhealthy relationships and looking for validation that, you know, not in the right way.
Yeah.
You know, when you're drinking or you come home from the club, that you have that one person that you hit up. You might not respect them. You might not like them, but
you
you'll
know
hit
they're
them
gonna
up.
answer.
You know they're going to answer.
Yeah.
And it's really just about being the other person who's receiving the phone call and just realizing like that's not fulfilling, you know? We need more than that. And so Sober Love is basically talking about finding your worth and realizing that drunk love and drunk sex and all this crap is just not healthy for you, not healthy for your soul. And finding real love and a connection is so important, and just like it's unbeatable, you know, especially in this generation and being Dallas. Honestly, it's just a lot of stuff.
Trust me, we talk about that on the Toxic Tuesdays show. We don't talk about that on various podcasts, but Toxic Tuesdays, y'all need to tune into that. Y'all want to hear some of this stuff.
Yeah.
We're not promoting toxicity. We're bringing awareness to a lot of toxic traits.
You have to.
So, you know, if you ever need to look at something like that, turn it into Toxic Tuesday. So, question for you I have, you know, have you noticed, you know, as we grow on as society and times have changed compared to like the 90s, 2000s, the length of a song, on average song probably back in the days about 3.5 minutes, almost 4 minutes. Now, you know, the average length of a song may be like 2 minutes, if that.
Minute 30.
Minute 30.
Yeah.
So when you're making a song, you're in the studio, you're vibing, does that come in your mind? Think like, okay, I don't need to have this song be too long. I need to, or do you just like whatever I feel like my vibe is, that's what the song is going to be. That's however long it's going to be. What are your thoughts on that? Trying to make sure, you know, okay, I'm put out however long I want it to be, or I want it to be this amount of length.
So for me, I'll make a song that's 3-4 minutes, but then my team will come and be like, no, people are not listening for that long. So it's a struggle because I would love to put out like a 3-minute song that just like, you know, but then it gets cut short because nowadays people don't listen to, first of all, they don't really listen to huge projects as it is, but let alone a 3-4 minute song they're not going to listen to. They want the quick, catchy songs. So it is, I mean, you know, for me, I would love to make longer songs, but I know deep down it's better to make shorter songs, kind of cut it between like 1:30 to 2:30. And I feel like that's safe. It's a safe place.
Have you ever thought about doing like 2 different versions? Okay, this is my quick, all right, I got them hooked.
Yeah.
And just cut it off. Yo, I want more of this song. Then do like the extended version of a song. Have you ever thought about doing that?
I haven't, but I probably would. That's a good idea. Like, you know how Taylor dropped the 10-minute version of one of her songs? Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's like
it's a lot.
The Weeknd, a couple of his songs. He's got a couple of songs that were back in the day. He did like 7-8 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like, what was the song? It was like In My Zone was like 7-8 minutes.
Yeah.
Was it the After Party? And I can't remember. It's on a House of Balloons, which I just got that on vinyl recently, which is, he's got something. I'm like, man, it's just rides.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I listen to a lot, Division.
Oh, yes. I love him. Them. Is it a...
It's a duo, yeah. It's a duo. It's really one main person singing, but the other person is like more the production and makes the beats of it. But he has a song called The Line. It's like 6-7 minutes, and it's just, I want it to be longer. It's just, I went and saw them in concert when they were here like a month or two ago, and it's just, and everyone's like, yo, we want this song, we want this song. It was like the last song he did, because, you know, they did the encore set where they came out. And he's like, you know, this song y'all want, it's like 7 minutes long. It's like, all right, and he did it.
Yeah.
Everyone loved it. It was amazing, okay?
I think it's different when you're in the moment also versus like listening on your phone or in the car.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, we've caught this wave of vinyl. Are you big into vinyl by any chance?
You know, I just picked up a record player. I got one for my birthday, and I got the Jasmine Sullivan vinyl as a gift because, you know, I love me some Jasmine Sullivan. And I really wasn't before, but I play it, and I like it.
Bro, I love it.
We should bring it back.
Yeah, that's what I do. I buy like, it's crazy now. Like the average vinyl is like $30-something bucks.
I know.
But it's worth it, though.
I know, yeah.
It is worth it. If I know that money is going into an artist's hand, I would gladly pay for it. But, you know, that's because, you know, with all the streaming and download, you know, everything's changed. The game has changed completely.
100%.
versus like 10 years ago, even 5 years ago.
Yeah.
The game has changed so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, vinyl is great. I feel like it sets the mood, especially with your significant other. When you hear that needle scratch and drop, you got your champagne, your wine. Hey, you doing it, all right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember, it's been a couple years, but we got this segment on the show. It's called
How could I forget?
Slow Down. We just want to get to know you.
Uh-huh.
This is where I kind of ask you some random questions off the dome. We don't know where we're going to go, but we're going to get to there, all right?
Get into it.
Okay, so before we get into this Slow Down, gotta let you know Slow Down is sponsored by Lyrically Correct. That's a lyric card game. If you think you know your lyrics, go to lyricallycorrect.com, put RAYH23 in the promo code to get 20% off. Also, we put Lena in a hot seat. We saw if she was lyrically correct. So go see her results and see if she crushed it or not. See what you think, how she did.
It's fun.
And tune into that. All right. So before we, like I said, we dive into it. Tell the people where they can find you on social media, find your music. Shout all those pages and places out.
So you can find my music everywhere: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everywhere, literally everywhere. And my social medias are, so my Instagram is Lena Ramal, LeeNa Rammal. I am trying to get it changed to just Lena, but I haven't been able to have that luck yet.
I thought it was just Lena when back.
It was Lena official.
Okay.
But it had an underscore, and I was like, this is ugly. So I was like, you know what? I'll just have a placeholder for now.
Aesthetically, she wanted the aesthetically.
Yeah.
Good, all right.
And so you can find me really everywhere. Just Lena Ramal. You can look me up, and you'll find me everywhere.
All right. Let's jump this off like this. What makes you feel like your best self?
Being around people I love, who genuinely, support me and love me, family. Yeah, honestly, working. I love being in the studio. It makes me feel like my best self, honestly. And yeah, just having real love around you makes me feel really good. Facts.
Okay. Other than, sober love, what are you jamming right now? What song are you jamming right now?
Ooh. I think I said this a few years ago, but I'm still listening to Snow Allegra. Her album, she's awesome. SZA's new album that came out. I'm listening to everything. I listen to a lot of old stuff. I still listen to my old playlist.
Yeah.
So everything that's just on there. My Jasmine Sullivan. Who dropped recently? I'm trying to think. I feel like everyone drops, and I'm just but really just my old playlist. I've been rocking that. Man,
to me, I think R&B is the best music, bro.
Always.
It get the natural, raw feeling out of you.
Yeah.
And I always tell this on the show, I'm like, that's the most music is the most powerful thing there is. Mm-hmm. It kind of dictates how you want to feel or how you feeling. You feeling kind of sad, or you kind of want to listen to some slow jams, Yeah. Something that hits you in your feels. Like you want to get crunk. Listen to I'm gonna turn up music.
Yeah.
I'm going out with my girls, hands on my knees, shaking hands on my thigh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Or you're going through a heartbreak. I mean, music really dictates how you feel and what you want to do. Okay, so if you had to pick any song to describe your life or your soundtrack, what would it be? Or better yet, what would be your theme song? What song would be your theme song if you had a theme song?
Ooh, this is hard. Any song?
Any song.
Oh, man. We're going to have to cut this a little bit. I need to think.
It's all right. We good.
Oh. Well, let me ask you this. What would be yours? I'm going to flip the script.
Ooh. You did that. You pulled the Uno reverse card on me.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Oh man, it's
a hard question.
My theme song would be.
Lord, that's hard.
That is a very hard question.
It's a hard question.
That is a very hard question. What would my theme song be? I don't know.
I'm literally trying to think, and I just can't even.
I don't know.
That's hard.
We're gonna have to come back to that question.
We'll have to come back to that.
We're gonna have to come back to that question
because
I don't know. Remember this. We're gonna ask this question again. Everyone,
and I want to have a good answer for this.
So we're gonna talk about what our theme songs would be.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on amicably right now, and we're gonna come back to that question. All right.
Alrighty.
So, in music, you got a lot of collabs.
Yeah.
Top 5 collabs. Top 5 artists you would like to collab with. Any era, any time period. What 5 collabs would you ever want to do or can do?
Dead or Alive?
Dead or alive?
Etta James.
Good one.
Jasmine Sullivan. I'm going to say Drake because every song with Drake blows up. Okay. Drake.
It does.
This is crazy, but T-Pain. I love T-Pain.
I fucks with T-Pain heavy. Yeah.
I love T-Pain.
Shout-A.
He's one of my favorites. One more. You know, I'm gonna say Snow. Snow
I
Allegra.
figured that was gonna be my. I was like, she's gotta say Snow.
Yeah, Snow.
I'll wait for you to say Snow.
Yeah, she's something else.
Everything she does is my favorite Snow collab is with her and Boogie.
I don't think I've heard
It's called Time. Well, now he goes by West Side Boogie.
Uh-huh.
So West Side Boogie, Snow Allegra. You gotta listen to that. Matter of fact, we'll listen to it after we jump off. That is amazing. I like what she did with the Division.
Yeah. Yeah. She needs to drop.
Between Us, I think it was what's called. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her recently, like maybe a year ago.
Really?
Wasn't that? She was in Toyota in Irvin.
Oh yeah. And Jasmine came, I think a month before her.
Yo, congrats to Jasmine for getting that Grammy.
Oh my! Finally, 11 years. Okay, I've been listening to Jasmine since middle school.
Yeah.
Like since middle school, I've been listening to her. She's my favorite artist. Anytime anyone ever asked me, Jasmine. Finally, she won a Grammy after how long? Her new album was incredible. Yeah.
You know whose voice I really love? JoJo.
She did a little comeback too.
Her voice is just like, oh my god.
She's always been good though.
I like
since a kid. Yeah.
I like the song she did with let's call it Comeback with Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
I thought that was
a great song. Mm-hmm.
That's a great one. Okay.
Yeah, she's vocally.
So say for instance you were a record executive.
Okay.
Kind of same question. If you were able to start a label, what 5 artists would you want on your label?
It would have to be like a R&B. Let me think. I'm taking Snow. Okay, I'm taking Snow. I would take JoJo because she's not at her where she could be like as big as she can be. JoJo. I don't want to say too many mainstream people. There's this girl named Katie Turner. She was on American Idol. Okay. I love her music. I would snag her too. She's not big at all, but she's amazing.
Okay.
Oh, it's hard.
Got 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah, you got 2 more.
I have to say Jasmine. I keep wanting to say Jasmine because
Yeah, that's 4.
And let's say. What did I say? Snow Allegra. Damn, you're asking some hard questions. Let me think about this. Sorry, I'm blanking.
It's all right.
What have I been listening to lately? I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna just throw an answer. Who's like a rapper I've been listening to that's not Drake? Kenyon Dixon. Dixon.
Okay.
He has this one song I really like, and he's very low key.
Okay.
Sorry, that took a lifetime.
Okay. All right. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
There's a nice little label right there.
Yeah. I'll start off with that, grow a little bit, keep signing.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta do that. Man, that's a tough question. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What I would do.
That's hard, right?
I think I kind of have my 5.
What would you be your 5?
Of course, I got to do with Drake. He's the Mecca.
That's what I
You
wanted to
gotta
say
start with
Drake, but I
Drake.
was like, I already said Drake.
Also, Ed Sheeran, because he's that international.
You're thinking that big?
I'm thinking that big.
I would have been like Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Drake.
Exactly what I was saying. If I'm executive, I'm trying to make
You're trying to make money.
I'm trying to make money. So
so
I'm taking Drake, Ed Sheeran,
Ariana Grande,
Taylor Swift. I love her voice.
Yeah.
That was my 3. Right now, the dude I'm listening to a lot, Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
He's got that very international, just new, just really cool. I forgot what my 5th person was. So I said Drake, Taylor, Ed Sheeran, Saint Laurent. Fuck, I forgot my 5th one.
Not hard.
Chris Brown. I'm gonna say Chris Brown.
Okay.
Chris Brown.
Obviously.
Those are gonna be my 5.
Forgot about Chris Brown.
Those are gonna be my 5 for sure if I started a label. All right.
Fire.
So, say for instance, I'm Ray, and I'm a movie director.
Okay.
Okay. and I want to make the Lena film, who would you want to star as you
Me.
in your movie? You starring as you?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I have to do it.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? All right. So let's get back to that question.
Oh my God.
We'll get back to this question, all right? So if you had to pick a song that represents your life / your theme song, what would it be?
I'm thinking about a song, like a 2016 Drake song that I'm trying to think of that album. Something that makes me feel like really good. You know what? You know what song that I would be like this every time I hear it? I don't know if it's like my theme song, but Essence by Thames.
Okay.
I don't know why. That song, when I listen to that song, I just want to like, yeah, it just makes me feel really good. So I feel like that could be like my little theme song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and I guess the pressure's back on me. Okay.
It's the hardest question you've asked me.
If it's going to be my theme song, I have to say, this is my theme song. Now, it represents my life. But if I have to choose a theme song, it's going to have to be Wipe Me Down by Boosie, Fox, and Webby. Because no matter what type of mood I'm on, when I hear that song, you get instantly hyped. Like, oh,
yeah.
I don't care what type of mood you're on. You hear Wipe Me Down, come on. You're instantly in a better mood, okay?
You're at the club, everyone's going, yeah. Good choice.
Pull up to the club, gas tank on E, but all drinks on me. That's like a Negro spiritual right there. See, I don't have the money, the funds to facilitate this transaction, but still all of the drinks are going to be on me.
Good choice.
Right. Good choice. All right, so in wrapping up, I like to always ask these two questions, okay?
Okay.
If you can give any advice to anyone, no matter what the topic is, the subject is, what would it be? And secondly, what do you want people to take away from the podcast you did with us today?
So my advice for anyone, doesn't matter what field you're in, don't give up. And, even if you think you're hitting a rough path or things are not going the way you want it to go, just know you're getting one step closer, okay? Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare your journey to other people. Have faith in yourself, because self-doubt will eat you alive, and it's not healthy for you or your mind. And no goal is unattainable, okay? As long as you put in the work, you're going to get there. And you know what? I'm just so happy to be back. That's for the second question. I'm just so happy to be back and making music again and doing this. And, to take away, my single's coming out on the 21st. I have a show on the 21st. So stay tuned. It's called Sober Love, and y'all can find me everywhere at Lena Ramal. So please, please, please listen in. And yeah, thank you so much for having me, Ray. It feels so good to be back. 3 years.
Welcome back. 3 years later, you got to come back again. You got to keep
Absolutely.
coming back.
Of course.
Like I said, make sure y'all follow her on all of her social medias. Man, like I said, go pre-save that single right now.
Yes.
Drop that. Also, go listen to one of my favorite songs, "Hurry," that she did. That's
Baby, where you at?
There you go. Hey, don't tease me now. That's my jam. Go tune that in. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on all our social media pages. Continue, look out for all these amazing artists and guests we have on the show. Also, when we end the show, we like to end it off with positive words too, okay? So, get your swag on, rub your hands like Birdman. Tell yourself, I will boss up physically. I will boss up mentally. I will boss up spiritually. And I will boss up financially. Invest in yourself. This is your boy Ray Ray's podcast with Lena. We're out.
Get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid,